My bulbs in the green have arrived from the Garden Direct. Set dog off barking now. From the Garden Direct place. And yeah, we're going to have a look and see what we've got. Now, I did order Tater Tate, which is obviously this one here. I'm trying to work out how to get them out without work. I'm going to have to get the snowdrops out first because they're on the top. So we've got some single snowdrops of Galanthus rivalis, something like that. So we've got some of those. And we have got some double snowdrops. That's the neighbour's dog, I'm afraid. There's nothing I can do about it. Some double snowdrops. Galanthus fleorpiento, something like that. This was like a little collection you could buy. So you got those. And these are the ones that I really wanted. I got these because Sean James Cameron recommended them. Well, he was planting them on his video, on his channel. And he said the Sam Arnott ones are supposed to have a very nice scent. So those I need to put maybe around the seating area. Then I have also got some crocus. These are going to be so nice. Love crocus. This will be quite interesting actually, because I'm going to plant these all today, and you'll be able to see in future videos how they come up, because obviously, you know, they're looking quite pitiful at the moment, but you know, hopefully as we go along they will blossom beautifully. So these are the Tater Tate. These are quite heavy. Oh, these are all bulked together. A whole mass of them in one bag. But look at these. Wow. They're going to be splendid and glorious, aren't they? So I'm looking forward to planting those. Might put some of those in some pots as well, actually. And here's some more of the crocus. One that's fallen out in there. So as you can see, they come as a bulb, but sprouting, so in the green, which makes sense. And we're going to plant them, and they should hopefully perk up, and within, I would say in a couple of weeks' time, they should look glorious. Will they? I say they should, but will they? We will find out, won't we? So yeah, let's get these planted into the flower bed that, if you remember, I prepared this bed here in the previous video. I'm going to get some of these planted up, and we will see how they go. Now, frustratingly, I can't find my trowel, and I need to get these planted up today because obviously they've arrived, and if I don't get them planted soon, they will pass away. And brick there, don't want that. And it's Saturday today, and I don't really want to be going out now. It's quite late on a Saturday. They've just arrived. And tomorrow's Sunday, and I don't think I want to be going out. What's that? Well, that is, get rid of that. You know, tomorrow, to try and get a trowel. So I want to get these planted today, but the child spade is working just as well. So let's get these planted. I'm going to plant them quite in little clusters. That's what Sean James Cameron said we should do. So that's what I'm going to do. In little clusters, but quite sporadically. We're not going for any sort of real order here. I want it just to be sort of a mass of colour and variety. So let's get going. say, these are looking half dead, but we're going to try and trust the process. Little Lemon's loving getting out in the garden again now that spring's here.
I only go 1 piece high.
As you can probably hear.
We need one.
So yeah, this is what I've done so far. I mean, I have to say, it looks a state, but yeah, like I said, trust the process. Now I'm wondering whether to put the japonica here, like plant it into the ground, because it's in a pot at the moment and it seems to be dying, and I wonder if it will either kill or cure it, won't it? So I might pop it here.
Mum, look.
I might plant this, which I think is a hyacinth, in the ground. That's what I'm going to do. Off camera, I just screamed like a baby because I picked the pot up to put this into the soil, you know, to tip it out, and there is a whole family of snails, and I have a massive phobia of snails. So yes, this has caused me some trauma. I mean, I can just about cope with seeing them, so obviously I was okay filming them, but I picked it up and my hand went on them, and that is not that's not good for me. Or the neighbours when I'm screaming. Well, I just think if this japonica, if that's how you pronounce it, is going to stand a chance, if it's not too late for it, I'm going to get it into the ground here under this lovely sun, and yeah, see what happens, because I mean it's clearly not happy as it is. So let's pop that in the soil there. Go away, evil monsters. Quite honestly, to me, it looks a complete mess. I'm not going to lie. Right, what I've done is I have planted the japonica in there, which is where I said I was going to put it. I've put the excess tater-tate into some pots. God knows how they will do in there. I've put these little stones along for now. I want to get a decent border, but I thought if I don't put some stones along there, then little Lemon is just going to run on there when he plays. So they're sort of to tell him you don't run on this bit. And yeah, we'll just see how they do, I guess. But I mean, have I done things wrong? I mean, if there's anybody out there who knows what they're doing, because I absolutely don't. I don't make a secret of that. Will this be okay? Or if I just made a complete mess with quite expensive in the green bulbs? We'll see. I mean, those pots there, they're not going to stay there. It's just I don't know where else to put those daffs. Well, tater-tate. So I've put them in there for now. I might move those pots, but I just put them there for now. And I did plant that hyacinth into the ground there. And that's the little flower starting to come up on it there. We'll just have to see how it goes. Spent my life sort of tinkering around in gardens and still don't know what I'm doing. I do like spring flowers though. I think they're probably my favourite. I like primroses, primula primroses. They're probably one of my favourite flowers. They're spring flower, aren't they? I should get some of them. But I don't know what it is about spring flowers. I think because they're also quite easy. Spring flowers, spring bulbs, they just seem so much easier. Summer plants are such a faff. I can't keep summer plants alive. So I might have a fantastic display in spring, but come summer, my garden's going to look horrendous. We'll see, we'll see. I've also been like faffing around a bit with the bits and pieces I got in the charity shop. Over here, I have put that clock that I got in the charity shop, and that's sort of above this little seating area I've got. I thought it might make it feel a bit like an outside living room. Over here I've hung a picture of a cockerel. I've put the iris, which is now dying. You know, they've had their stint and now they're dying. I mean, what do I do with it now? That's another question. Now the iris are dying back, can I just sprinkle seeds over the top of that soil, or is that, you know, I don't want to dig the iris up. They've come up again from last year or whatever, so clearly they're quite happy to stay in the pot, but that means for the rest of the year I've just got an empty pot, or do I throw seeds in it and see what happens? Any advice, please? I really do appreciate it. Andy, I think Andy, you are somebody who said you know a lot about gardens. Hello to you. Please do let me know if there's anything that I've done wrong or could be doing better. But I think that is it for today. I know I keep on promising you some sort of allotmenty action, but there's been various reasons why I haven't managed to get down to the allotment yet. But I'm hoping to go this week. So hopefully next week's video should definitely have something allotmenty in. Whatever it is, it might not be much, because there's a lot of tidying up and things to do, and you know, I'll probably be busy doing the tidying as opposed to, you know, filming anything. But I might film a little bit here and there. Like, it's not my allotment, so I don't want to sort of go charging in and say, hey, Adam, I know you said I could help you with your allotment, but you know, I'm not going to help. I'm just going to film, if that's all right. You know, I want to give him a hand, because yeah, it really helped me with my garden, actually. Hopefully I will learn a few bits and pieces, maybe get few free plants that I can yeah, bring into my garden. Also, still need to think about what to paint on this shed if I get round to it. 2 years I've lived here now, and for 2 years I've thought must paint something on that shed, and yeah, clearly I haven't yet. So I need to have a think about what to paint on there. And these stones that I put round, so I was just distracted because one of my neighbours just viciously shut their window, so they're probably fed up with me talking to my camera. But yeah, I did pick up these stones originally with the aim of painting them in the summer, you know, like a summer art and craft project. So yeah, I do need to get a different sort of border along here so that I can reclaim these stones for that sort of project when the summer comes. I do, of course, have all these wild and wonderful plans, and they don't always come into fruition. We shall see. We shall see. Maybe, you know, doing the YouTubey thing will mean that this will be the year that I will actually get cracking with some of the stuff. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go now so I don't upset the neighbours anymore. And I will see you in next week's garden video. Look out for that. I'll give you an update on the progress of these lovely half-dead bulbs I have behind me. And hopefully, yeah, a little bit of allotment action alongside. In the meantime, there probably will be 1 or 2 videos coming out if, you know, if you want to see what I'm up to outside of the garden or away from the garden. Until then, goodbye for now.